Come here.
No!
Oh.
Guys, hold on for 1 second. Just 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I had to do something. I had to look at a picture or something like that. Okay, so. Do you guys know in 2015 there was a movie called Poltergeist? Nothing, not the old one, not the 1980s one, the new one, 2015 movie. So, if you're a horror movie lover like me, there's my picture there for graduation. If you're a horror movie lover like me, if you are dating or even engaged to horror movies like I am, then you won't watch this movie. If you haven't watched it, if you like horror, you should watch it. So basically, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but the whole movie is about this family that moved into a new house. Their youngest daughter um, is lured to her closet, which has poltergeist in it. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm not gonna say anything else about it because that's all I can really say about it right now. But I've watched it like 2 3 times at least. But yeah, it's also on YouTube. You can buy it. It's also on Fire Stick. Maybe Netflix. I'm not sure about Hulu or HBO Max because I don't have that. I only have Netflix and Fire Stick. But yeah, it's a very good movie. I just got finished watching a movie called Insidious, and I've never watched Insidious before. It's a very good movie. Um, I don't see anything wrong with it, honestly. um, I just saw it like I don't know 5 minutes ago, to be honest, right? Yeah, 5 minutes ago. I gotta go to bed soon, anyways. But yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Insidious. I've never seen. Insidious was made in what 2018, wasn't it? Hold on, let me actually look on this because I gotta see this. I'm using my tablet, by the way. Okay, so I actually gotta see how old this actually is. Wait, should I go to Chrome or YouTube? I'm on YouTube because it'll give me a choice to like run it by, and I can actually see what year it's from. Insidious. I misspelled that. Okay, so Insidious. Okay, so yeah, 2011. Okay, that's what it was, 2011. So that's a very good movie. I really liked it. We didn't get to watch part 2 or 3 or 4, final one. So because I have to work in the morning and yeah, so very good movie though. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone under the age 13, but when you're 13, you're a teenager. You can do whatever the freak you want. When you're 18, you're considered an adult. I'm 23 right now, and I'm still living in my childhood house because uh, I don't think there's any reason to move out, and I'm not financially stable enough, and I'm kind of like incapable of moving on my own. So that's a plus, right? So I'm gonna get that lamp up too, but I'm basically not financially stable at all to live on my own. So I'm not gonna be living on my own anytime soon. Probably gonna live here for the rest of my life, unless I move in with my girlfriend. So yeah, but yeah, um, a lot of stuff happens in the light. So, most of what I have experienced in this house, some of them are bad, and some of them are good. Make no mistake, most of those are good memories. I actually do not know what we've done with a whole lot of stuff that I have now, or anything. So, most of it is because of, you know, but there was some stuff I regret in this house, and there's some stuff I don't regret because some of this is actually very, very different. The best part about living in this house is that I can have a better life than I used to have, because I'm no longer going to my grandma's farm and working until dark. No longer doing hay and having to come home to take a cold shower because it was blazing hot outside and we were out there all summer. But last summer, I got to actually stay and not go because I had a job. I I got out of doing work because I had to work on overnights, but sometimes I didn't actually get out of it because so that I get to sleep on the way there, on the way back. So most of that is not good. It's been not even a year since Dad died. It's been... He died in December, and it's only September right now, so that's about 6 months. Nine months since he died, so there's a lot of things that goes into that. Also, I want to talk to you about the deaths that happened in my family. My sister, my aunt, my grandpa, my dad. That's 4 in a year. So, here we go. First, my sister, Lindsay. So Lindsay, we don't know the cause of death. It could be because of a drinking problem, which she and her husband had at the time, with the kid. So, we don't know what the cause of death was, but Kelly, her husband, my brother-in-law, found her face down on the lawn in the morning, dead. So I went to her funeral and I honestly didn't cry because I didn't have that much of a strong bond with her. I never did, since she had her daughter that barely ever come around. We barely ever went to their house. We maybe went to the barbecue that they owned maybe once a year. And suppose we've grown apart since then. My grandpa uh, died. He was in hospice before he died. Um, he died because of cancer. I forgot where the cancer was, but he died because of cancer. He didn't want to go to the hospital because he knew there was gonna be a big bill, and he just didn't feel comfortable with doctors, so he never went. So we just said screw it. He died, and grandma's gonna be buried right next to him whenever she dies. My aunt, um, he, my aunt, she had a heart attack in the house. Also about my grandpa, my grandma used to hear him call for her at night, like usual. I remember I was staying there for a little bit, and um, uh, they they were they. I remember I was staying there one night, and Grandma woke me up to help Grandpa on the toilet because he couldn't walk very well and couldn't get up at night. That's when he's still in hospice. So, and I had about, I don't know, 2 or 3 dreams about him saying he's still alive, but his bottom half isn't alive. So that was different. Um, my aunt, she died of a heart attack inside the house because my uncle Charlie, he had, wasn't one name was Charles, we just call him Charlie, but he didn't know where she was, so he looked around for her and found her on the kitchen floor dead. So, my my dad, he was on the ventilator at the hospital, and he was he was staying there. We didn't have Thanksgiving with him, and he died near Christmas, and we didn't get to have Christmas with him. He was in the hospital, and that was the very first Christmas we didn't have with him, and he didn't have pictures. So we didn't put up the big tree like we used to. We didn't put up we didn't get anything down from the attic. We just had a small tree on a little desk. We got his obituary from the funeral home, and got a football obituary. At the church, cremation, and we had a slideshow. I remember we were in the church, and we we had a speech. My sister Ashley, I believe Josh, me and Ryan, Sarah Pearson at church, and it wasn't big because COVID was still going around, and I started to cry because it was sad. He was the closest person I had in my family. I was close with him, and I remember we were at the funeral home, and before all this went down, we were picking out cremation box, and I remember I was in the restroom because I couldn't stand the crying from everyone, like my sister and all them. So I was in the restroom. That sounds crazy, but I went on Facebook and I asked for pictures of Luna from My Little Pony because I couldn't stand. Crying and feeling sad that day. But I suppose no one lives forever, but it was not time for him to go. And I remember my one of the managers of McDonald's while I was still working there was good friends with him. Well, his mom was good friends with my dad. And my sister texted on his Facebook that it was her. He passed away on his phone. And I remember he told me when I went back to work that he knew about it. Jody, my boss, knew about it. Everyone knew about it at work. And everyone knew about my dad. Everyone at church, at work. Of course, my family did. And it was downhill from there. I started having outbursts of anger. And I suppose we did nothing else. But I have recurring dreams of him still being alive and me telling me that what it's been like when he's not alive anymore. It's just different the way it was. It's been different with him gone. It's just different. I guess there's no use in crying over now because it's been 9 months since he's been gone, and we didn't get to have Thanksgiving with him. We didn't get to have Christmas with him. We didn't get to have any national holidays with him. I know he's there now because he was in hell in that hospital. He suffered enough, and now he's in a place where there's not many more suffering. He had a good life. He had a good life. And there's nothing I can really say about Al, except for maybe he's better with God. It's better that way, even though we can't see him until after we die. But it's fine. It's a good time to have with family and friends. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press the subscribe. As always, peace.